movement.
Oh wow, that's pretty
Yeah,
wild.
in this needed time when the rights that they were fighting for then are being taken from
It, it
us in the States now.
it's funny how
So,
history repeats itself, isn't it?
well, I marched when I was 11 for the moratorium for peace in Vietnam, and I got grounded for 6 months. So I and a rebel and a writer was there. Yeah, it sent me in the other direction to stay true to those things. I mean, they didn't even have MS. That was
Really?
something that was, yeah. See, people don't really realize because, like this generation, I'm hoping not, will grow up think like in North Korea, just not knowing there was a time when there were three branches of government for checks and balance, and that they'll grow up thinking, that hopefully not, if we can reemerge, but all these things that they're doing were the things that were illegal, even birth control. So Gloria Steinem is the one who created Ms. because
Really?
yeah. So because women were identified and limited by whether they were married or not, Miss or Mrs. So not to be defined by that category is why they and many other things, Jeff and Tessa, that you grow up in your time not knowing that birth control was illegal when I was a
Oh,
kid.
well, personally, I love her book. I'm on your side of it, but you're right. Most people my age are not aware of the constrictions, but reproductive health rights are what have driven me to actually want to run for office someday. So you're like speaking to my heart right now.
That's
Oh,
awesome.
very good. I'm very
Awesome.
involved too. See, and this is why we like these forums. You meet like-minded artists and people, and through the years, I'm in the unions here, and we've been quite striking. And through the years, it's always been the artists, Charlie Chaplin or Preston Sturges, the ones who couldn't come in through the studio that made their independent films. They became their own production companies. And so uh,
Where are you located, Jen?
I'm out here in California. Where are you?
I'm in Dallas. I'm in Texas,
Oh, wow. I just
where they
met
love
somebody
to take your
from
uterus
there.
by the horns and just.
Yeah, right. Right. Whether
It's
they
bad
ride
here
them.
right now. It is bad. But I'm
And
about to leave. I'm making my escape.
what are you focusing on? Oh, good. You'll call us when you get to California. Jeff, where are you?
I'm in LA, Los
Yeah,
Angeles.
that's what I thought. We'll have to. And Tessa, what are you focusing on? What's your
So I
focus?
just started taking my music as like a career, I guess, seriously the past couple years. So right now we're working on me dropping. I don't have any music that's out there. I just have a huge catalog sitting in my phone. So we're kind of like overcoming those obstacles, and also I'll talk about it later when we get there. But I'm going to be focusing on live performances as well. That's something I really want to get into to build my fan base because everything's gone virtual nowadays. We think, and then I'm getting these opportunities to still go perform like in front of record labels and things like that. So when you, in my opinion, kind of like how it used to be, you go meet with them face to face instead of it always being about who already has the fan base built up or who has all the followers. I'm going to work on that. I'm working on content creation and things like that to build that virtual fan base, but I want to keep live music alive. So that's why I'm like hunting right now opportunities to go perform as well.
Right. They used to be called generals, right? You
Generals?
generals. They
Generals?
be you would go in and same with acting. You used to go in and you would have a general where they would you would meet them and show their rare, your
Oh,
rares. It wouldn't be specific to a specific song, or then they used to have where you could, kind of slide it in on the radio, go to all the DJs and,
yep,
slide it
that's
in
another
on
one of my
radio
plans.
shows. And yeah, we'll talk more. I'll turn you on to a couple of films that depict that journey of
I
how
did
to.
love the comment you made about how the film studio was like bringing in the activism and things like that, because I had this thought the other day, almost of like, because I have a lot of emotional back and forth about my journey with music, and I basically realized like music is going to be like a vehicle to carry me. It doesn't have to be the end all be all, because I was so focused on like, is this my purpose? Am I supposed to be doing this? Am I making the right choices? And it's almost like you have to do it because of where music can take you. There's other places that it could lead beyond. It's not only just about the music anymore. Like there's more of a purpose for us. And you just kind of confirmed that when you said that about the film studio. I was like, oh, I knew it.
Artists and activists have, very much gone hand in hand throughout the years, because, you're truth seekers, right? And we can create movements of thought, and it's more tangible, than just straight poetry, if people aren't reading poetry and doing that, and can have a farther reach, which is why my piece is called The Reach. But maybe there'll be a couple of pieces I have, Tessa, that you'll want to do a cover with, that you can cover for
I would
your
love that.
for
That's
your
also
career.
something we put on my homework. I'm supposed to be doing covers. And I did get an artist list for you, by the way. So I've been working on
Did you?
it.
Did you?
Yes,
Did
sir.
you? So Tessa, from where we left off from last week, what have you been doing? What's the latest?
So I picked my release date, and it actually has like a reason behind it, because I didn't want to just like go on the calendar and just drop a finger. So it came organically. So I'm going to share that. And then also my plans for content creation. I made my first reel and dropped it on Instagram yesterday. And I was trying really hard not to overthink myself, because I do that. And I was criticizing myself. So what I did to avoid that mental anguish is I scheduled it for the next day. So I went ahead and just did the whole process late at night when, because there's certain times of day you're supposed to drop content. And it's actually better Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday mornings, when people are first waking up to start their week. Sadly, they go straight to their phones and start scrolling. So those are prime time hours. And it was late at night when I was filming. So I just took like an hour or two, honestly, to get through the process. And then I scheduled it for the next day. So whenever it dropped, I wasn't even on my phone. I was doing something else. So then when I pulled my phone back up, people were already interacting with the post.
See? It's all about being proactive, and you're right. Early, first thing in the morning is a great time to post, because it's like you said, everybody's getting up, getting out of bed. They're like, another work day. Oh, let me check out this cool video. Let me check out this post. And you are their escape from the real world, right? I mean, that's what our music does. It's like it gives them a bridge into a different place that's fun and exciting and cool and not so stressful, especially with everything going on in the world today. So that's great.
I like that perspective about it, because I've always seen scrolling like as a doom activity. So that's a really like better way to look at it. Like maybe I can enjoy making content because I'm spreading something positive for them and brightening their day, like instead of it, because it's really daunting on me to make content.
Absolutely, it's entertainment, and it takes people's minds off, the preoccupations of life. So it's if you think about it from that way, you're helping them. You're helping them get their mind off. That's the whole purpose.
Or giving them clarity and perspective, to giving them a voice and a catharsis for things that they're experiencing that they may be overwhelmed and not able to articulate.
That's right. That's right.
I was just telling one of my engineers yesterday, sometimes, because I make a lot of sad music, and sometimes people are like maybe get out of that bubble. And I was like, well, sometimes when I'm sad, that's what I need to hear. I want to hear because it's relatable. Like, I know I'm not the only one going through like this treacherous time because there's someone else that's singing about it.
Well, and it's going back to film, because that's mostly my field, and television. It's the function of the tearjerker. Why the tearjerker does so well, especially in Asia, where some people have the appearance of being oppressed. And so if you're not allowed to express your emotions and feel your pain, the tearjerker and sad music and, Alanis Morissette and, the ilk that provides that perspective and that emotional release, which is so necessary, because people who don't cry make others cry.
That's true. That's true. Have either of you ever written a song that was a tearjerker that just, either you or that anybody listening to it was like, oh my God.
I like to think so, maybe. I know I cried sometimes.
I know I cried.
Exactly.
I know it makes me cry.
Amen. Geez. And then I have another bit of good news to share that I've been working on. So the reason why I'm picking July 25th as my release date is because that's the launch of, it's called the Rap Arena. It's being hosted in Vegas by Matty Ice and Rick Ross. Their second one, September 5th and 6th, I got booked for it. So I'm competing in the Rap Arena. So what I'm going to do is, thank you. I'm really excited. And I do have like a lot of like spread in genres. So I'm gonna have to hone in on rap now for the next couple months to prepare for it. But I'm not gonna let that eliminate my melodies. I'm still gonna incorporate the melodies, but I gotta appeal to this audience. So I'm not gonna constrict myself to just being a rapper in my entire career, but this is a doorway that's wide open. So I'm gonna appeal, make those connections and things like that. And then that will give me the opportunity then to spread my wings and sing more. So their performance, I'm going to go to Vegas to meet everybody for their show on the 25th. So I'm going to make that my release date. I'll be out there networking and things like that. So then I'll just drop at least one. And then by September 5th or 6th, I should have at least 3 dropped by then. And it's a 4-song competition if you get to the championship. So it's kind of like we'll be leading into my performance over the next few months.
See? So you're getting it stacked up with your release, and the big show in Vegas. Wow. Congratulations.
And I fixed everything with Raini. So it's good you taught me about Drum Monkey, because Drum Monkey led me to Cakewalk. Cakewalk is BandLab's new computer system, but it's meant to be more user-friendly for artists like me that don't know what the heck they're doing when it comes to engineering. And I'm going to start because there's 2 songs I want to release right now that my engineer didn't trim the dead space off the end of them. So for the average person, it should be an easy fix, but it's not easy or freeze. And we talked about that. So if I load them into Cakewalk myself, I can just trim them myself. And that'll be like an easy first project for me to get comfortable with the system. So
awesome.
But then I spoke to Raini and he cleared me. He's typing my leases right now. I kind of got onto him a little bit. I was kind of ugly and I apologize. But as a woman, you have to stand on business sometimes, especially in this industry. So I did. I stood on business and he resolved it. And he's like, no, I just need the title of the tracks that you're using. And I'll type you up fresh leases for every single one of them. So then that way I'll be able to release without any pain.
Good. So Jan, that's awesome, by the way.
Yeah, very productive, Tessa. Really great.
She's getting it done.
You're true pro. She's on her path.
She is. So Jan, I want to show you what I was talking about with Tessa last week. There's this really cool software that I found on Unison, who has a group as well. And pretty much it comes up with all these genres and musics and styles to kind of create music and get you in the zone if you ever get stuck. And it can get you going. And it's all your music. So whatever it comes up with, it's your stuff. And you can use it as a starting point, or you can use the tracks permanently. But let me show you. This thing is so cool. so
Yeah,
powerful in it. I just
probably
discovered it last
you
week.
know, I'll be shy, but I will probably need a lot of you, both of your, you know, tutorials on the technology part.
Yeah,
Very,
well,
I'm
that's what.
learning too. It's okay.
very acoustic. I mean, I put all these demos together, and I don't know if I could do it again. I was like you, Tessa. I was, you know, focused. I was on task and learning all these programs, and then that's a couple of years ago, and I'm doing something else. So if I had to go back, like you were saying, and cut off the dead space or something, I'm not sure I remember how to do that.
We just gotta
Okay,
learn
what
again.
you know, I'd have to, well, and it's like the piano pieces. They are easier when you learn them the second time, like anything,
Absolutely,
you know.
absolutely. So take a look at this. This thing is so cool. I'll just play some pieces of it, but it like you
Yeah,
could never run out of ideas with this.
it's amazing. Am I supposed to not be hearing anything? Oh, okay, good. Here.
I just think that it might be safe if we can change the designs. Sure, go. Can we just replace these spindles? Yes. Can we stay with the carpet? You want to lose money somewhere? Yes. We'll stick with carpet. It's not enough, is it? No, it's not enough. You're going to have to start changing some other things. Things are going to have to fall apart. Okay.
She looks pensive.
Am I supposed to be hearing something?
Yeah. Can you guys
I'm
hear?
not here. I'm not hearing anything. Are you,
Can you
Tessa?
guys hear?
Not really, but Jan, you might have to.
What do I do to hear? Unmute myself?
Yeah, you might have to mute.
Okay.
Let me make sure. Yeah. Okay, you know what? Here we go. This will be better. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Is you can generate a sample again. So
You
let's
hear
say
that?
you didn't like the snare. You can generate it to pick randomly another snare from the 3,000 sample factory bank, and it'll change it just like that.
This thing is so cool. I mean, it just comes up with stuff. You can go on for days.
And these samples were
All
made by
styles.
professional producers and a Grammy award-winning drummer for the acoustic genre, so you can be sure that they're all at that hit level. So let's move on to another genre, and I'll walk through the in-depth features as we go along. So let's go to house. All we got to do is open Unison Drum Monkey, select house, press this button, and instantly we got this. And I'm using melodic loops on top to keep it interesting, but let me just solo the drum loop so you can hear it by itself. And I can make a fresh one just like that. And something else you can do is you can regenerate individual lines. So if you press the generate button on the corresponding element, you can regenerate a new open hat pattern, a new clap pattern, a new shaker pattern until you know you got exactly what you want. And on top of that, you can go into each sample. You got full flexibility for editing. So you can adjust the volume, you can pan stuff. So if we go to the open hat, you can pan it left or right. You can transpose.
Pretty cool.
Freaking cool. One of the features I didn't know it could do that I was worried about was when he pulled each line, because it was like if it generates something I like, but I just don't like one thing about it, I didn't want to lose it or have to settle. So it does allow you to just regenerate that one instrument, I guess.
Tessa, you there? I can't.
Oh, dang. Did I get lost?
Mm.
Hello, hello.
I see you. That's weird. I don't hear you. Maybe mute, and then turn it back off.
Is that better? Hello.
That's weird.
I'm gonna leave and come back.
Huh. Jan, can you talk? I don't know if something's going on with the system here.
Can you hear me now? There's a
Yes, I
video
think so,
program
Tessa.
that I used for my reel with the music that's similar to this, except it uses stock footage. So I pieced together.
Probably, Jan, probably if you log out and log back in.
Oh,
If you log out and log back in.
you're crediting me with a lot of ability here. Let's see.
It's the best. Cannot legally say homes.com is the best. Well,
Tessa, you there?
Yeah, can you hear me now? Hello.
This is weird. But you can you hear me though?
Yeah.
Man, that's so weird.
That's okay. Just keep going.
What is up? Make sure there's nothing else running on here. Let's stop share.
Now, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
So weird.
Yay. Is it the screen share?
And Jan, there's two of you.
There's two. I saw
I've seen
that.
double.
You know, double your pleasure.
More the merrier.
There's two of you.
Exactly. We're very crowded.
Why the sound is not working?
Can you hear me? I can hear everybody.
What in the world?
So what is the website for that program you just showed us? Could you hear me?
I can hear you. It's called Drum Monkey by Unison.
Drum Monkey. Mm-hmm.
Yes, ma'am. UNISON
What do you say?
is the maker.
Well, we'll all exchange information so that a Luddite-prone person like myself can have a private tutorial with all of you to figure out how to work these technologies.
Can you hear me
And
now,
Jeff, what did you do this week besides figure out how to do this? I know we texted quite often. Did you do a musical thing? Can you hear me, Jeff? Tessa,
Tell you what, I'm gonna leave and come right back.
Okay, Tessa, I don't think you can hear me.
I don't think so either. It's just me and you.
I don't think you can hear us. I think